Good morning. So I wanted to hop on and talk about one of the most common themes I'm seeing as a naturopath with my clients, and that is people's inability to sleep well at night. Of course, that's not why people come to me. They come to me because they can't lose weight, they're having hormone issues, gut health issues, their hair's falling out, whatever, no energy. But then when we get down to the bottom of it, everything has to do with your circadian rhythm and your sleep patterns. As a naturopath, it is so important for me to get down to the bottom and to the root cause of what is going on with your health. Now, when you're not sleeping, that triggers to me that you don't have adequate melatonin production or release at night. Especially those of us who have really stressful jobs, who have hormone, weight issues, acne. It's so funny when people are like, what do I do for hormonal acne? Fix the hormones? Well, how do I do that? Come and see me, we'll chat. Well, are you covered under insurance? Unfortunately, no, I don't prescribe poison, so I can't take your health insurance, but I can take your HSA or Flex card. And so this is what I will teach, and this is what I also have written in my ebook. If you don't have time to come see me, or it's kind of hard to come and see me, sometimes my wait list is pretty long, you can just grab my ebook for $7, and I explain all of this. And let me tell you just a little bit of what I can help you with right now. So melatonin production is actually, it starts in the morning with your eyes in the sun. This is how we balance our circadian rhythm. What our circadian rhythm is your body knowing when to wake up and when to fall asleep. So our bodies are naturally supposed to rise with the sun and go to sleep when the sun goes down. And so with all this artificial lighting, all this non-native EMF in our environment, we all have these smart homes. And so that is causing more of an antagonist to our melatonin production. And an antagonist means it works against our melatonin production. So one of the easiest free non-synthetic supplemental things, please be careful where you're getting your melatonin. Please be careful giving it to your children. When you supplement with synthetic hormones or medications, it actually blocks your ability to do it for yourself. Kind of like birth control that many of us were on for way too long. Melatonin production is hormone production, very, very similar. So getting AM sunshine and then trying to reduce all artificial lighting at night. This includes your cell phone, your TV, even the light bulbs in your home. Something I write a lot about in my ebook is replacing those light bulbs with like red light or orange light. I don't have any LED lights in my house for that reason. Making sure that you are not charging your cell phone right next to your bed. Your bedroom should be the most pure, clean, less smart area in your entire home. Should be the darkest. You should be sleeping on a grounding mat, making sure that your mattress isn't off-gassing toxic chemicals, making sure your sheets are organic, and of course the air quality is really good. I put my phone in a Faraday bag, which means it blocks the EMFs, and turn it on airplane mode if I need to wake up with my alarm the next day. 99% of the time, I don't wake up with an alarm. I thankfully have went down a very fun road of escaping the slave matrix and the corporate structures that actually pulled me so far away from my natural rhythms and cycles. This is why I'm such an advocate for entrepreneurship and financial and bodily autonomy and freedom. And so after all these years of creating my own schedule and really tuning in with the natural rhythms and cycles of our human and women biological needs and the sun, so important, if you can, to not use an alarm. Try to wake up with the sun. Your body will get used to it and will. I wake up at 6 a.m. every day. I don't ever even need an alarm, sometimes earlier than that. But also, if you have to wake up with an alarm during the week, make sure that you put it in a Faraday bag, you have it on airplane mode, and charge it in your master bathroom, away from your bed, away from your head. It needs to be, even like your fire alarm needs to have like the light blocked. It needs to be complete and total darkness, blackout curtains. There's so many little things that you can do that you don't have to supplement, that you don't have to pay extra for, other than just getting these things that you can use forever. My husband and I even use an EMF blanket on top of our quilt. We even have EMF blocking beanies whenever we're going on flights. So many little things that you can do. The dirty electricity in our homes. Our homes are wired to make our homes like pretty much little toxic cages. And you can eat all the healthy things, you can take the best supplements, but if your environment is toxic, especially when you're sleeping, your hormones will never be balanced. I link all my favorite supplements and actual EMF mitigation products that is in my ebook. All the links are there. Whenever you go to check out with my ebook, it'll offer like a whole list of, solutions. I write a lot of education in my ebook, but the solutions are what we're all looking for. And so these are things that I have had to slowly get rid of in my home. I even have an EMF timer for my Wi-Fi. So my Wi-Fi turns off at midnight and turns back on at 6 a.m. just automatically without me having to do it. Because obviously we want to go to bed, finish our show, fall asleep. Making sure your TV is on a timer so that it turns off within 30 minutes of starting your show so that it's not up, bright lights. There's a whole spiritual component about that as well. We need to be doing everything we can to protect ourselves, especially our children. I got a ton of reactions whenever I posted that these EMFs, for instance, your tablets, are so much more toxic to our children and our pets because they're so much smaller. So get as much sunshine in the eyeballs first thing in the morning. Get your feet on the grass. Ground with Mother Earth. We are these magnetic, magical, electrical beings, and we have to be so careful about what it's doing to our cells, our mitochondrial health. No wonder why everybody has chronic fatigue. It disrupts so much, these modern smart conveniences. We have to do everything we can to get back to my generation's way of growing up where our cell phones are not connected to us 24/7. I know it is so hard to unplug from the slave matrix we have been programmed into since we were children. I understand that our cell phones feel like a second organ. It feels like a limb. We feel like we're going to die if we don't have our cell phones on us. There's so many little things that we can do, turning our phone on airplane mode, leaving it off of your body. I won't even wear my smartwatch very often unless I absolutely have to or I'm going to the gym, and sometimes I just don't because I forget to charge it. Disconnecting from these smart lives is going to save your health, your wealth, your mental, physical, spiritual. There's so many little things that we need to be doing. I'm trying to go back to the way I was raised where you can't get a hold of me 24/7. I'm not an on-call doc. I'm not an on-call nurse anymore, thank God. I understand those things are important, but it's also something we need to learn to balance a little better. Returning back to nature, putting your feet in the grass, 20 minutes of sunshine in your eyes a day. So say you have to be at work at 8 a.m. I understand that, but you have a lunch, you get bathroom breaks, right? So at least go out and put your freaking eyeballs in the sun. You have to do that so much in the summer because we don't get a ton of sun in the winter here in the Midwest. You need to be soaking up all that vitamin D over the next few days. I'm going to be laying out, enjoying, and soaking up all the sunshine because we don't get a ton of it here in Kansas City throughout the winter. So many little things that we need to be doing and teaching our children to do the same. I have some of my clients even teaching their grandchildren to go walk barefoot in the grass, especially if you do not spray chemicals on your grass. Please don't spray chemicals on your grass. It takes over 5 years for that to be actually recycled and cleaned up. So hope everybody has a wonderful Wellness Wednesday. Get your eyeballs in the sun.